Mary. I'm the Programme Manager for Liftoff.
Hello, I am Mel and I am the Deputy Manager for Liftoff.
Hi, I'm Julie. I'm the Liftoff Administrator.
Hi there, my name is Graham and I'm one of the development workers here at Liftoff.
Hi, my name's Jack. I'm one of the development workers and also student volunteer coordinator here at Liftoff.
Hello, I'm James and I am a development worker with Liftoff.
Hello, my name is Hannah and I am a development worker with Liftoff.
I had to ask my friends for help here, and the top words that came out for me were thoughtful, reliable and independent.
I found this quite hard, so I actually asked someone else and they very kindly said I am mellow, funny and conscientious. All good things.
I would say I'm impatient, indecisive, can't even decide what I want for my tea at night, and thoughtful.
So I have asked for a wee bit of help to answer this. Went for relaxed, dependable and adventurous. And I think these three words do sum me up pretty well.
I think with the current lockdown that we're in and the fact that I have two young children running around all the time, my three words are send help, please.
Still at large.
I would say clumsy, enthusiastic and gullible.
I knew I wanted to go to university. I had an older sister, 2 years older than me, who was successful in gaining a place at university, and I wanted to be like her, move away from home, be a bit more independent and study something that I enjoyed. I didn't have a life plan for after university. I didn't have a career in mind, so I just picked a subject that I thought I would enjoy studying for 4 years. So my plan for after school was to go to university.
Truthfully, not really. When I was at school, I knew that I wanted to be the first person in my family to go into higher education, so that was my goal. Eventually, I decided that university was going to be the best choice for me, and I ended up studying something that I was really passionate about, but didn't necessarily have a really solid or straightforward career plan, but obviously that worked out in the end.
I definitely didn't. I left school and then luckily managed to get a job straight away, and while doing that I also attended college as well, so I was doing some learning at the same time as working.
Simple answer to this one is no. I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do after school, and I didn't apply for anything when I was in S6. I had always enjoyed science and it was something that I was kind of good at. So I ended up applying for a college course to study applied sciences in the summer after school had finished, so I applied a wee bit late. And it turned out college was absolutely brilliant and it was exactly what I needed at that time. And from there, I was able to then choose a specific university course to progress on to that I really enjoyed.
Yes and no. I went to university straight from S6 because most of my friends did. Throughout high school, I wanted to study archaeology, film photography, then architecture. Then I wanted to become a joiner. I had so many different interests. I eventually landed on teaching because I'm really passionate about helping others.
I did. Initially, I wanted to be prima ballerina with the Royal Opera, but tragically, I fell off stage in my first performance. After that, I decided to read English literature at university.
No, I did not.
Ketchup or brown sauce? It's definitely brown sauce for me.
Ketchup or brown sauce? Total no-brainer, brown sauce, especially on a bacon roll.
Absolutely, definitely, 100% brown sauce. But I asked my daughter this last night and she said ketchup because brown sauce is far too soy saucy, whatever that means.
To be honest, I'm not really big on adding sauce, but if I do, it would definitely be brown sauce. As a side note, I do think that people that add tomato sauce to absolutely everything are a wee bit weird.
The answer to that is obvious. Ketchup. Brown sauce is actually the work of the devil.
Brown sauce. Don't care if James Morris thinks it's the food of the devil. I love it.
would be Marley and Me. So I've always had dogs in my life, and I think Marley and Me does describe the journey of the ups and downs of having a four-legged companion in your life. So Marley and Me.
Again, this is quite a tricky one, but under the current exceptional circumstances, I would have to say Groundhog Day. It's very much quarantine vibes.
I think because of the current crazy situation that we're all in at the moment, it has to be The Great Escape, because as soon as this is all over, I'm on the first plane out of here to somewhere hot and sunny.
And I went for The Hunger Games. So I'm taking the film title quite literally because I like food and I quite like any kind of games, sports or activities.
It would either be the BFG or Miss Congeniality, and there's no reason why for Miss Congeniality other than the fact it's an amazing film, and if you haven't watched it, you have to watch it. And I bet you my colleague James will say something like Babe.
That would have to be Babe, Pig in the City.
That would be the Muppet movie.
It's just to be yourself. I know it's really hard at times to be yourself, especially in new situations or you're trying to prove yourself, but I think you'll always succeed if you be yourself.
I would have to say it's quite simply just to be a cool person and to try and make someone's day better by something you do. Also wear sunscreen. Additional solid life advice.
And I think it definitely has to be think before you speak. And I think as you get older, you definitely learn that a bit more. And also, I've had some invaluable advice from my colleague James since I started working with him, and that is that you can never ever have enough clothes or shoes.
So the first part is the fact that you need to make things happen for yourself. It's not very often that opportunities are just handed to you without you having to do anything. So if you want to get an education or get a newer, better job or get better at something else, you do need to put in the work and do whatever is necessary to make that happen for yourself. The second part of that is that you should take ownership of your work. So if you're completing a small part of a bigger project, for example, still treat it like your own mini project that you're in charge of and you're the boss of.
I think when I was a kid, my mum used to put little messages in my lunchbox, something like, give up Jack, there's no point, don't even bother anymore. Or the other advice that I got was talk less and listen more. So as a teacher, the best way to support someone was always to listen to them first, allow them to talk, and then we can give them sort of helpful advice.
Always eat what's on your plate. Thank you. Baked potato. And, of course, keep the heat. Whatever situation you're in, if you keep calm and think about it, you'll always find a way out.
Best advice I've ever received is always wear clean underwear.